Vladimir Putin's call for partial mobilization in September 2022 was signed to ordinary Russians that, despite all the Kremlin's denials, this was no longer a special military operation but real war. In response to a successful Ukrainian counteroffensive that regained some territory from Russia, Putin summoned approximately 300,000 men. This was approximately one of the pool of eligible reservists. The mobilization, which had occurred only once in Russia before last year, differs from the country's regular draft mechanism, which calls up about 250,000 men aged 18 to 30 each year. To 30 in April, conscripts are not allowed to fight outside Russia. But after completing a year of national service they join the reserves and can be called up to fight. But despite huge reserves the Kremlin can call on, it is clear that a new round of calls will be unpopular, especially before next presidential elections in May 2024. However, there are persistent rumors that a new mobilization is imminent. This is partly a disinformation campaign launched by Kiev to sow dissent in Russia. In December 2022, then Defense Minister Oleksii Reznikov and military intelligence chief Kyrylo Budanov claimed that a new wave of mobilization would begin on January 5, 2023. When this did not happen, Ukrainian officials continued to claim that 500,000 troops would be mobilized in January. He warned eligible conscripts to flee Russia. Also in September 2023, Ukrainian sources claimed that a new mobilization was planned for the day after the September 10 Russian regional elections. Again, nothing happened. Spreading rumors of imminent mobilization in Russian is clearly part of Ukraine's psychological warfare. But the more they do it without anything happening, the less believable it becomes. And in fact, it is Ukraine that is under pressure to recruit sufficient troops as its counteroffensive struggle to gain momentum. Unlike September 2022, Kiev's highly anticipated spring and summer offensives did not have the impact many in the West had hoped for. In fact, the opposite is true, and realists now underestimate the possibility of Ukraine making a breakthrough anytime soon. Ukraine war: beware of all talk of breakthroughs or game changers. This will be a long, bloody and costly fight. It's a stark contrast to when I visited Russia in May, when weather was gloomy, with expectations of a new Ukrainian attack set against the background of Yevgeny Prigozhin's increasingly hysterical videos claiming Russian army was in utter disarray. But this somber mood quickly dissipated when of burning Ukrainian Leopard tanks and Bradley infantry fighting vehicles emerged in early June. Alexander TitovQueens University Belfast. Author provided: when I returned in August, the perception of threat from Ukraine had completely changed. By September even some pro-Ukrainian bloggers were forced to admit that such an extravagant attack had little strategic impact. It's a long war poo.